Hey, good people, how you doing? I'm your girl, Cha Jones, and I'm excited that you stopped by to hang out with me. At least that's what I'm thinking in my head. But, anyways, this video is simply just to say thank you. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for being connected. Simply thank you. Now, the world the world is on something different these days, and I'm not quite sure where it's going or what's happening, but I wanted to stop by today just to say, are you okay? Are you okay? Because I'm gonna just keep it 100 with you. I'm not okay every day. I'm not. And you know, the funny thing about me is people always make this assumption that I'm good when I may not be good. And they call me the strong one. I am the eldest daughter. I have the ability to turn, water into wine. I can change any situation and make it the best situation, even though it is probably the most difficult or painful situation, right? And you may understand that as well, right? And for those people who are like myself, whether you're the oldest daughter, whether you're the fix-it person, whether you are the one that jails everything and keeps everything together, whether you're the one that everybody comes to for advice and they lean and depend on you, regardless of however you see yourself and how other people see you, I wanted to just check in and say, are you okay? Because I know people don't ask me that. They don't say, hey, Chi, you okay? Hey, Chi, you need something? Hey, Chi, you doing all right? You keeping it together? I don't get that often, if at all. So I understand being the one that has to make it look good when it's not good, to hold it together when it's all falling apart. I understand that. And so I want to say, I see you. I feel you. I know you. Girl, I know you. Listen, we cut from the same cloth. And you don't always get your roses. Nobody seems to check in on you. And you carry the weight of the world on your shoulders. And oftentimes you don't know how to set boundaries. Everybody can come throw their mess on you, and you seem to feel like you can take it, or you should take it, because you're so strong. Well, let me just go ahead and tell you, the strong people need help too. So that's why I stopped by to say, you don't have to just go it alone. You don't. We out here. We holding it down. So now I try to keep it as real as I can possibly keep it in my blog posts, in my community board, and I try to write from my heart to tell y'all, I don't be okay. I don't. I don't always be okay, because I'm the risk taker. I'm the one who's gonna believe in myself. I'm the one who is gonna go out here and do something, and guess what? I don't always have a parachute, or at least know where the hell it is. And I'm about to jump off this ledge because I just can't stay stagnant. I can't stay in a place where I don't feel love. I don't feel like I'm moving in a direction. I don't feel like, the situation is good for me. And oftentimes that means that you go it alone, right? That oftentimes means that you don't always know what the hell you're doing, but baby. I thought I was in America for a minute. Like, what the hell? we not. I think that was sound like a bomb, but Ooh, that threw me. I don't even remember what I was talking about because I just felt like my life was in jeopardy for a second. But getting back to where I was going with all of this is that, sometimes when you are the strong one, sometimes you are making moves based off of not only what you want to do, but on the people who are depending on you. And for a long time, I sat with all this guilt because, you know, I left home at a very young age. And then when I moved away, I'm originally from Omaha, Nebraska, and yes, there are black people in Nebraska, and you talking to one. All right, just FYI. But when I first left home, I had younger siblings, and I never forget that my brother came to me, who is 3 years younger than I. Okay, he's 3 years younger than me, and he came to me crying, talking about, you left me. You left me by myself, and all I had was you. And see, the people will try to guilt trip you because you made decisions that's contrary to what they thought you should be doing, right? And I've been that way my whole entire life. Like, whatever you thought I was going to do, let me go ahead and let you know. I'm gonna shift that up on you because I'm gonna go with what is in my gut and how I feel, and that I'm not feeling. I'm not feeling what y'all doing over there. And I've always been very clear about who I was and what I didn't want to do. And just because we came from the same tribe at one point does not mean that I'm gonna die with y'all. I'm not. And it took me a long time to get rid of the guilt that other people had assigned to me. Not that it wasn't my, it wasn't my doing. It was the things that they assigned to me. They assigned that I was supposed to be this or that or another, right? And I took all that on, and it held me down, and I felt heavy for so long because I felt like I was going against the grain. And I was, in a sense, but at the same time, I could not settle. I couldn't. There's nothing in me that's going to settle. And oftentimes that made it even more difficult because the narrative that other people were playing in their minds was probably not. I'm going to go ahead and say it wasn't. Probably not, or wasn't the narrative that was actually being played out in my life. Like, because, and for some reason, I felt like, and I think oftentimes the eldest daughter, the strong one, the person that keeps it all together, I think oftentimes we suffer in silence. And I don't want us to do that anymore because it's not healthy. It doesn't serve you or anybody else. But for me, I know for me, I'm going to speak for me. I suffered in silence because I didn't feel like anybody supported me. I didn't feel like anyone was going to stand up and go to bat for me. I didn't feel like when I said I wasn't good, or I said I was tired, or I said I didn't have it in me, that people really didn't believe that. I have family members who think I'm sitting on a stack of wads of money. And I just be like, really? And I remember it was like 2 years ago, I had a conversation with one of my aunts about something she did. And I know why she did it, because she saw a financial or a contract. And the assumption was that I had something I didn't have. But more importantly, if it's mine, I should be able to have it and it should be okay. Like, I don't have to explain to you why I have what I have. And hell, I created that. So why wouldn't I have it if I had it, right? But that wasn't even the thing. I didn't have it. I really didn't have it. And she made provisions for someone else on my behalf that put me in a financial situation. And I just was, how are we making these decisions in one's life? I'm thrown. I'm confused, to say the least. All right. So I say all that to say, people will have a narrative about who you are, what you do, because of how you move. And oftentimes, the strong one doesn't look like you're not strong. You look like you got it together. You look like, you walked in smiling, but behind that smile is some hurt, some pain, and maybe some angst, right? And you are still holding it together. And someone just posted on one of my posts, my community posts. Thank God we don't look like, we don't look like what we've been through. Because, baby, I'm going to tell you, I've been through some stuff. And half the time, nobody knows about it because I have suffered in silence. And I just didn't, you can't be vulnerable in front of people who have mishandled you. I show no vulnerability when you mishandled. What? Okay. Why should you get to see the all of me if you haven't presented yourself like you cared or that it was a concern of yours? How dare you? Like, I'm not sharing that with you. And so oftentimes you carry that, you hold on to that. And I'm going to tell you that is not healthy. And I had to learn that the hard way. There's times that you sit and you cry by yourself, and by the grace of God, you will have strength that will come from I have no idea where, and it will sustain you. It will guide you or direct you. But it's not easy. And oftentimes we do a disjustice to other people or for other people when we make it look easy when it's not. And I'm guilty of that. I am. But it's just in me. Like, I'm not about to sit and waddle on my mess because it's already hard, right? It's already difficult. And then, especially if I come to you and I say I need help or I need assistance or I don't know, I just don't know what I don't know, and I'm not perfect, and then you get, what? You need help? See, I about cussed. Yeah, I need help. Yes, I'm human just like everybody else. What makes you think that I'm not? What makes you think that I don't have issues just like everybody else? What makes you think that it's a cakewalk for me? Because I'm not looking all crazy and disheveled. Like, what makes you think I'm not perfect? I have one too. Whatever it is, I have tears too. I have hurt too. Yeah. Anyways, so I stopped by. I stopped by to let you know, listen, regardless of what you're going through, what you've been through, who had your back, who didn't have your back, I want to say I see you, I hear you, I know you, and I feel you. And whatever you're going through right now, whatever you've been through, because you are the strong one, because you are the one that holds it all down, because you have purpose on your life, you're going to be okay. You will get through this. This too shall pass. Baby, if I tell you right now all that I've been through. And I'm in a season in my life where I feel like I've been here, but in a different way. And this time I'm unbothered by it. I'm just like, she can do what she can do. I can't do no more. I cannot get blood from a turnip. Listen, this is what it is. I've done all that I know to do. After that, all I know to do is let go and let God. And so, no, I don't look like what I'm going through. And no, it ain't easy. And there are moments that I want to break down. However, I have to keep moving. But what I have learned is to pause. It's to sit and be silent. It's to know that what I know beyond a shadow of a doubt is that my God, I don't know about your God, but my God will never leave nor forsake me. And so now I'm learning to just trust. When I've done all that I know to do, just trust. Just let go. Let God do their thing. And hey, what I know is that I won't be broken. And just when I feel like, okay, now, okay, I ain't got no more, stuff starts showing up. And stuff comes together. And what I do know is that it's going to be all right. Listen, I done been to 30 different countries. I have walked out on a relationship with a whole child. I didn't anticipate certain things. But what I do know is I ain't never missed a meal. I have a roof over my head. That everything that I'm doing may not be popping off like I want it to. But there's a lesson in everything that I'm doing. And I'm continuously moving forward. And what I know from my past, if I go backwards and I just look at it, I'll be like, you know what? When you were in a similar situation, see, you were fretting at that time. You were scared. You had fear in your heart. Now you at a similar, not the same place, but similar place, and you're not bothered by it. Because it's going to be all right. Why? Because you've already been through something similar. And guess what? You made it through that. So why would we ask God for something and then get impatient because we don't know when it's going to show up? Why? I know what I know. And I know I've always been taken care of. And this time will be no different. And so for you, whoever you might be, wherever you might be, it's going to be all right. Because listen, I'm over here in these Malaysian streets. And sometimes I sit and I be like, okay, everything that happens in America affects me as well. Because my money be tied to America. My life is still tied to America. And I'm still American. Who knew it? But but at the end of the day, sometimes you just gotta shift with it, right? And so I get calls and people say, I lost my job and I'm doing this, I'm doing that. And it's difficult right now. But I hope that you hear me when I say, this too shall pass. And what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And I know none of that you want to hear. You like, listen, I just need a solution to my problem. And the solution to your problem is to let go. And it says in the scripture, let go and know that I am God. Let go and trust. Have faith. Stand still and believe. Because faith is believing in that you can't see. And fear is false evidence of something appearing to be real. So we don't need to be fearful. Matter of fact, it doesn't serve you. But I know you're tired of being strong. You're tired of holding it down. You're tired of being the one that don't nobody else check on. But they feel like you should always check on them. But your phone don't ever ring unless somebody needs something. And you're the one who checks on people. You're the one that makes sure everybody is good. But when it's time for you to have something, want something, or need something, it's like you're second place. But this too is going to shift for you. I'm telling you right now that whatever you're going through, it's about to shift. Trust and believe. Just continue to have faith. And all you need is faith of a mustard seed. And all will be well. So, no, I didn't talk about travel. No, I did not talk about being a mother per se, but being motherly. Regardless of what you're going through or where you are in life, I want you to know it's going to be all right. And so, as I create a softer life and continue to live my life as a vacay, sometimes it's not all fun and games. Sometimes you go sit at the beach and cry. And you contemplate what's next. Sometimes you just have to sit and be still and wait for the thing that's coming to align itself with you and your energy. And that's okay. So for whoever I am talking to, trust, believe, and know it is going to be okay. And ask for help. And if you are going through something, whatever you're going through, please put that down in the comments. Let's have a conversation because, baby, it's difficult out here. And we all are not doing okay. Truth. Fact. But we are going to be okay. And actually, we are okay because it's done. You've asked for it, and now you're just waiting to receive it. So it's done. Claim it. And we're going to keep this going. But let me know how you're feeling. Let me know what you're going through. And I'm going to tell you, we're just going to have a conversation. We're just going to talk about it. Because listen, you need to get it off your chest. Don't hold nothing in. Don't let it, you know what happens when you hold stuff in. And we don't need you out here sick and falling out. And we're not doing none of that. We not in 2025, because this is actually going to be an amazing year. It just started off a little rocky. So that's what I want you to know. If you like this, me talking to you, like, share, and subscribe. But please comment. Let's talk. Until next time. Remember to always find your flow, follow your freedom, and baby, drift deep. Until next time, I'm Child. Peace.